Okay, this is what it looks like after a while. So you can see here pretty close to 900. Regarding the current, we're gonna have a look at the current again. Going to nanoamp mode. We're here at 1.25 microamps. Switching off now. Switching this the fan off, and you see how it goes down. So basically we can say going to milliamp mode. We can say that the difference between pulses coming in from this fan and not coming in from this fan is about 200 nanoamps. Now, where do they come from, or how is this calculated? Basically, the maximum current consumption in this setup would be, with this fan spinning, would be 300 nanoamps. How am I calculating this? It's based on the Pullup Resistor value. It's 6 mega ohms, and the internal voltage of the sensor is 1.8 volts. If you divide 1.8 by 6, you get 300 nanoamps current consumption when the line, the pulse counter line, is pulled low. So when it's connected to ground. And that's what the fan does. It connects the line regularly to ground. So while connecting to ground, the current consumption would be 300 nanoamps. Now, the thing is, it's not connected to ground all the time. It's done for 15 milliseconds. That's what I saw on the oscilloscope when watching it. It's connected to ground for 15 milliseconds and then released, so it goes up again. The voltage goes up again for 15 milliseconds, then connected to ground again, etc. That's repeated 30 times 6 seconds. So basically, if you multiply 30 by 15 milliseconds, you get half a second, approximately. So every second, you're pulling the line low with this fan for half a second. And that would account for 150 nanoamps of the 300 nanoamps that's possible. If we pull the line low all the time. We are pulling it low for half of the time, so we have half of the current consumption. Where does the rest of the current consumption come from? That's approximately 50 nanoamps. It comes from charging some capacitance. There's a 100 picofarad capacitor on the sensor itself, on the line, and there is some cable capacitance, and there might be some capacitance on the fan. So yeah, if you account for all this capacitance, if you count it up, then you're basically, yeah, that's what you see. Then that's how the 300 or the 200 nanoamps additional current consumption when having the fan spin, that's where it comes from. So summary or gist of it is, sensor is consuming around 1.05 microamps while sleeping, and it's consuming 1.25 microamps while the fan is running and the sensor is sleeping. Yeah, that's it. Pretty good numbers. The numbers with the battery installed will be a bit higher. It's around 1.9 microamps without the sensor without the fan spinning. This is because the battery voltage is lower. It's around 1.2, 1.3 volts, and you have to boost it up to 1.8 volts. So there is some additional current drawn here. That's why it's near 2 microamps, the sleep current of this sensor. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.